I don't know where I am anymore, but I'm gonna get you, Batman! I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, Batman. Because I'm Superman, I'm gonna get you.
So, all of you nasty, swirling black women that just love a white man, that just love Rob Kardashian, talking about how fine he was when he was skinny and wishing that he would lose the weight, hoping that maybe he'll give you 2 pumps and a thunder nut in the butt. Heifer, please. TMZ posted a story titled Rob Kardashian Threats Laced with Homophobia and Racism. But I know you black bitches will be okay with this because it was directed towards a black man, so why the fuck would you care? TMZ writes, Rob Kardashian's text messages that triggered a criminal threat investigation are strewn with disparaging references to gays, Mexicans, and African Americans. TMZ broke the story. LAPD's threat management unit, I didn't even know that LAPD had a threat management unit. LAPD's threat management unit is on the case after Rob sent some ominous messages to Pilot Jones. First of all, ominous is my favorite Transformer. He kicked major ass. And why is this ninja named Pilot Jones? Really? His mama needs to be ashamed of herself if she named this ninja Pilot. You notice she didn't name him Captain. You know, they say black people are scared of the water, like cats. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm going to go ahead and let Rob take the racism belt for today. But anyways, Rob sent some ominous messages. Can you believe I can pronounce the word ominous as dumb as I am? Rob sent some ominous messages to Pilot Jones, the guy who sold pics showing him making out with Blac Chyna and insinuating he might be the father of her unborn baby. They should have said out of wedlock baby. But anyways, the pics set Rob off. We've obtained the text messages that Jones gave to LAPD. They include, quote, "And you faggot ass bitch, this is Rob. And you did the most disrespectful shit ever by releasing pics and a story to a pregnant woman who was 17 days from having a baby." End quote. Quote, "This is my wife, and you about to get your ass beat by every Mexican in LA, including me." End quote. Wait, Rob is a Mexican? Anyways, quote, "You fucked with the wrong woman and the wrong dude." End quote. Quote, "I hope you religious, not I hope you're religious, but I hope you religious. Cause after I beat your ass with about 30 Mexicans, you better hope God lets you into heaven." End quote. Quote, "It's a wrap for you. And after we beat your ass, we will all be good and never contact China, you pussy ass N-word." Quote, "Don't ever come for me and my wife ever, you corny ass N-word." And that's followed by a bunch of black fist emojis. The LAPD continues to investigate, although we're told law enforcement views the text as a little, quote, murky and general. Murky and general. I'm gonna beat your ass to 30 Mexicans. You better hope God lets you back into heaven. You're a pussy N-word. You're a faggot. Every Mexican in LA, including him, is gonna beat him up. That's murky and general. It sounds very specific threats. But anyways, our Rob sources say Pilot has incited Rob in the past, and he sold the pics in part to get back at his significant other. They say his motivation in filing a police report is to drum up publicity for his music career. Thank you, TMZ, for that news story, but it sounds like he's trying to protect his life. I mean, you can die from one person hitting you. Remember the so-called knockout game? Remember that was the big tagline. You know, you don't want to get into a fight because you get hit by one person, you might die from one punch. Remember that? The knockout game shit? But 31 people, 30 Mexicans, and Rob Kardashian beating the shit out of you, stomping your fucking head into the ground. 31 fucking people. Fucking all of Baskin Robbins flavors coming to dump ice cream all on you. It sounds like Mr. Pilot Jones may want to save his life because he can't fly his ass up out of there. He can't live up to his name. He's not a pilot. But he's trying to keep a stone from hitting his temple. Get his stone temple pilots. Anyways, Jesus. My whole point is this, man. It sounds like this guy's trying to save his life. It sounds like TMZ, the LAPD, or whoever is really downplaying these threats. Why? Because it's Rob Kardashian? For all we know, Rob Kardashian could be a crazy motherfucker. He does sell socks for a living. Any man who sells socks for a living, unless his name is Al Bundy, just ain't right. But anyways, I hope that Pilot Jones survives these threats. I hope that he doesn't die. And I wonder what white privilege excuse they would make for Rob Kardashian if this guy does wind up dead. Well, yeah, he threatened to do this, and yeah, he did technically get jumped and killed by 31 people beating the shit out of him, but it wasn't Rob Kardashian, it was the Invisible Man, or just whatever the fuck. God knows what these idiots would say. But anyways, this is all my opinion. I take violence very seriously. If you've ever had to fight for your life, if you ever had to kill somebody to survive, violence is no joke. I hope that this doesn't happen. And if it does happen, I hope that he's armed to a T, and I hope he defends himself. And I hope he blows the face off of every motherfucker trying to touch him. 31 people sounds like attempted murder to me. So, I hope you're armed, Mr. Pilot Jones, and I hope you let those bullets fly. Blow their fucking heads off. Now, normally I don't condone violence. But once you start threatening people, talking about me and 30 people are gonna jump you, blow their fucking heads off. What can you do? You're gonna fight 31 people? Who the fuck are you, Bruce Lee? Just because his name is Pilot doesn't mean he can fly through the air and kick like Liu Kang. You better click, clack, boom. I mean, seriously, what the fuck else are you gonna do? But like I said, I don't condone violence in general. But in a situation like this, if you gotta defend yourself, click, clack, boom. 31 on 1? Come on now, Jesus. Come on. Anyways, what do you guys think he should do? I think he obviously did the right thing by going to the police. Do you see how the media is trying to spin it into Rob Kardashian as the good guy? The threats are murky and general, and this guy is just trying to, get his music career popping by going to the police. They always say that black men refuse to cooperate with the police and they just take things into their own hands. If that's the case, Rob and those 30 Mexicans would have been dead just from the threats alone, right? If that was true. But this man tries to do the right thing, go to the fucking police, and the threats, which are extremely specific and graphic, are now murky and general. He's just trying to get his career popping in the music industry. That's why he's going to the police. It sounds as if the criminals, the law so-called, and the media are all working together. That's exactly what it sounds like to me. What do you think about it? Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine, Meat Magazine 7 on Google Plus, and Meat Magazine blog on Instagram. Don't fall for the hype, people. You try to protect yourself as a black man. Your tax dollars pay for these thugs and badges, these punk ass police. And then they sit up there and try to act like you're the bad guy. So who do you go to? What's he supposed to do now? The law and the media are not on his side. Tell me what the fuck you're supposed to do now. Meat Magazine. And you wonder why people talk about Black Lives Matter, Black Male Lives Matter. I wonder why.